Dear students, good morning. Hope you are fine. Today's our offline class is about Darwin's theory or Darwinism from biological evolution. The main concept of Darwinian theory is natural selection. He presented his theory after Lamarck's theory. It is possible that the work of Thomas Malthus on populations influenced Darwin. Thomas Malthus, an English economist, is widely known for his theories on populations and the increase or decrease in size of populations in response to various factors. One of the factors he studied was natural resources. Salient features of Malthusian theory are: number first, every population has an inherent capacity to increase its number exponentially if every individual of that population reproduced maximally. It means that if all born individuals of a population reach their reproductive ages and reproduce at their maximum rate, then there are changes of that population to rise many a times. This fact can be seen in a growing bacterial population as how fastly it grows on getting optimum conditions. Second main feature of Malthusian theory: nature keeps a control over the size of population by posing several challenges like diseases, food scarcity, death, etc. Third salient feature of Malthusian theory is natural resources like forests, water, air, food, etc. are limited in the nature, and their excessive exploitation badly affects the size of population. Number fourth silent feature of Malthusian theory is the populations remain stable in size except during some seasonal fluctuations. But the fact is that even after full possibilities of populations to grow exponentially, they do not grow so. The population sizes in reality are limited. Malthus interpreted that if population sizes are limited, then there had been a competition or struggle for acquiring the resources among individuals of same species or of two different species. The one who had better adaptability survived and produced more progeny. A concept of fitness and natural selection was thus reflected in his theories. According to Wallace's chart, the main points of Darwin's theory of natural selection were as follows. Number 1, high rate of reproduction. Number 2, total number almost constant. Number 3, struggle for existence. Number 4, variations. Number 5, survival of fittest. Number 6, natural selection. All the successful organisms have a high biotic potential or reproductive rate. The organisms produce a large number of offsprings that can possibly survive. For example, a mice produces a dozen of mice at one time. A rabbit produces six young ones in a litter, and there are four litter in a year. A rabbit starts reproducing at the age of 6 months. Number first, not all, but some individuals which survive reach adulthood, and those which reach adulthood reproduced or reproduce at different rates. This is called differential reproduction. The success in survival and reproduction depends upon the characteristic traits of an organism. For example, only those rabbits will survive which are fastest. There is struggle for existence, and in this there will be survival of fittest. The phrase survival of fittest was first used by Herbert Spencer. The same context was asserted by Darwin as natural selection. So, evolution is the change in the genetic composition of the population which is brought about by natural selection, which acts upon the variability in population. Causes of variation. Number first, mutation is the ultimate source of variations. Number second, at the next level is recombination. Number third, intermingling of two widely separated populations. Now, weakness of Darwinism or Darwin's theory. Darwin was not able to explain the cause of discontinuous variations observed by himself in nature and the mode of transmission of variants to the next generation. In 1868, Darwin put forward the theory of pangenesis. According to this theory, every organ of the body produces minute hereditary particles called pangenes or gemmules, and they are carried through the blood into the gametes. Rest will be in the next offline class. Thanks.